Hey everybody, what's up? It's Venus1564, and today we are playing more of the Stanley Parable. We already did some of this before. We got 2 endings. Let's see how many more we can do now. Loading, loading, loading. This is never the end. Loading, loading, loading. This is never the end. Oh yeah. Yo, can you load, please? Come on, come on. Up. Let's go. Load. Load. Come on. Didn't take this long last time. Please. Come on. Please. What are you doing? There we go.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hi, Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
427.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
So in all, his job is boring as shit. Alright. So, still can't press anything. We'll go into this room.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could it mean indeed?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Is there a way I could just become the pencil pusher? Is that an ending? That I wake up and my job was really the pencil pusher and I wish I had Stanley's job? Coffee on the floor. Close the door. Yeah.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I want to see what it would be like to
This
just
was not
make
the correct
him
way
mad.
to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I already admired the employee lounge. You got pissed at me for staying in there for so long.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. Going down this hallway right here.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Guess I'm going on this, huh?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay. I'll let you. Going into the creepy room.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
No, I just walked through a
The problem is
door.
all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
Why am I going this way
wanted to
this whole
stop.
time?
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you. What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
It
If
is.
we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Aw, narrator. Lots of little lights in the sky. Yep. This is beautiful.
No, wait. Where are you going? Right. Where were we?
I'll stay for you, narrator. I'll stay. I can't jump off. I wanted to see what he would say if I tried to jump off. It is pretty nice, narrator. You did something very nice here. Look at all this. It's simply wonderful. I'm getting bored though. Come on, narrator. Alright, you know what? I'm going.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Okay.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Okay. You know what? I'll be nice to the narrator for now. Let's go back to that room. Just be nice. Watch the nice room.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
It is pretty cool. But I don't want to stay here forever, narrator. Something better happens soon. Nope, nope. Sorry, narrator. You suck.
No! What did we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here. You heard me before, didn't you? You will die! What about this isn't getting through to you?
Sitting there watching lights all day isn't life, narrator. It isn't life! So my choice is either go look at lights or...
Please, Stanley, no! Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other... No, no, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Aw, narrator. This isn't life, though. This isn't good. This isn't happiness. This is just watching fucking lights. Come now, narrator.
See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Now stop moving. Now what? Like, narrator? This is boring as shit. Narrator? Please? Yeah, no, I'm gonna go kill myself.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
But narrator, this isn't life. You're not giving me a choice here.
What can I say to convince you?
I mean, what's in that other room? Come now. I mean, by the way, kids, suicide is never the answer. Whee!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? Yes, perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
I don't. This is just...
I know you'll see. You'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
There's nothing good about this place. Oh my god, I'm just jumping off twice. Fuck it.
No, perhaps not. God. Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
No, it's just fake happiness. Come now.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted to... Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
My heart's breaking for you, narrator. It really is, but you're not giving me a choice. Like, it's stay in a room looking at colors all day for the rest of my life, which is even more boring than pressing buttons for the rest of my life. Then, or this. This isn't life.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Sorry, bro. Well, that was a horrible ending.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That's something, alright. Alright, do the doors,
When
do the
Stanley
doors.
came to a set of two open...
Oh,
this
shut
was
up.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Nope, nope. I'm not admiring this.
Yes, this
Shut up.
room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
What's this way? Aw. It's in this office. Seriously, how messy was this office place? Like, how is people not fired already? Same paintings as before. Let's see.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Aw, we came back
Feeling a
here.
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. What's this way? I don't want to go that way. Executive bathroom. Let's go to the office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark
nice
secret
office.
was being held from him? What he could not have known
the guy fixing
was
his
that the
tie.
keypad behind the
Isn't that
boss's
the,
desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Anybody else see that? I'm not the only one that just saw a chimney go up. Santa Claus is coming to town. This isn't... Okay. Going to my doom, going to my doom. Here I am, going to my doom. I believe I will die, because this guy is surely evil. That didn't even rhyme.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Alright, let's go.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
But that says escape. Actually, mind control facility sounds really cool. The choices. The Escape my control facility. My control facility. What am I kidding? Hello. Press the light
The
button.
lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I sure do indeed. Button.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Oh, this is
Their
that one
true
room.
nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What the hell? They're really being assholes like that?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all
That guy
this
got fired.
time? Was
That
this
guy
the
got
only
fired.
reason he was happy with his boring job? That
I
his
wonder what fired
emotions
means
had
in this
been
job.
manipulated to accept it blindly? No.
Bring me up.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Never!
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Stanley, you looked pretty young. I mean, I can't believe you're that old.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with
Everything
emotions.
says offline.
Happy or sad or
Oh, that's pretty
content.
cool.
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored
Doom,
and
doom, doom,
commanded
doom,
from this
doom,
very
doom,
place.
doom, doom, doom,
And as
doom,
the cold
doom,
reality of his
doom,
past
doom,
began to
doom,
sink
doom,
in,
doom, doom,
Stanley
doom.
decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I mean, we could do that, Stanley. Or we can take over everybody's mind in the world and become the greatest dictators of all time. There's always that. Alright, let's see. What am I doing? Let's see. Idle. Waiting input. That's 5. What? Is there a 2 and a 1? Oh. Okay, so 1, 2. I'm guessing that's what you have to do. Press buttons. 3. Where's 4? What's that one up there say? 4. Ooh. Do walking up the stairs, walking up some stairs. Here I am going around, walking down some stairs. 4. I'm coming, 5. Is there a 6? Big red button, let me push you. Is there a 6? Let's see. 1, 2. 3. 4, 5. Is there a 6? You're not telling me anything here, narrator. A little help here. I don't see a 6, so I have to think that there isn't one.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Oh, Stanley, You didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yes, I did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Oh, really?
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification,
Oh, fuck.
nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Fuck.
Until detonation, then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Now this makes things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
That's true.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing.
Shit.
Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
3.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you.
1.
Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life?
Come on.
Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable
4,
life
3,
from the moment we
2,
fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Fuck. Well, I just died. That's, that was that ending. Jesus. Narrator went a little bit crazy there, didn't he? Well, I think that death will conclude this time. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm gonna go cry in my sleep now. See ya!